telling my friends, I know. You like have a mind block right now, and I am here to give you some words of encouragement and inspiration. I'm sharing with you guys 5 things that you are telling yourself that is holding you back on being successful. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough time, you're not good enough, and people are not going to like you. So I'm going to give you my words of inspiration with 5 things. But first, hello, if you are new here, my name is Sirena from SincerelySirena.com, and I love helping others find a way to earn an income online. I am currently an Outschool teacher and rocking it and loving life. And if you are an Outschool teacher, or if you have not started your journey, I'm here for you. I'm going to give you inspiration. And as always, because I know your time is precious, I will put pertinent videos in the iCards as well as down below and timestamps for you. Are you guys ready? My 5 things that are holding you back to being the best online teacher that you can be. Number 1, you're like, ugh, I have not enough time. Now, and this is what I told myself at the very beginning. Before I even applied to be an Outschool teacher, my daughter was actually taking Outschool classes and I was doing VIP Kid in the wee hours of the morning, and I was seeing all my friends rocking it on Outschool. I'm like, I wish I had more time for this. I wish I had time to create lesson plans and do all of that stuff, because that is really cool that you can create your own stuff and teach it on Outschool. And I kept on telling myself, I do not have enough time for this, I do not have enough time for this. But my Outschool teacher friends were saying, Sirena, I mean, it does not take me that long to make these lesson plans. So not enough time. If you have binge watched the whole season of Bridgerton, you have time. If you are mind-numbingly scrolling through social media for at least an hour a day or 30 minutes, you have enough time. If you feel like you do not have enough time, I encourage you to go ahead and start applying and break your stuff in chunks. Your things that you need to do in chunks, because you can't be successful unless you start. I have learned this the hard way. If I am passionate about stuff, if I become obsessed about something, I will make the time in my day to be able to do that thing. You have enough time. And so maybe you are an early morning ESL teacher and you are super tired or whatnot. I'm not telling you to quit your ESL gig and jumpstart into Outschool. Keep your ESL gig, slowly build up Outschool. If you like doing Outschool and you feel inspired in creating your classes, you will create more time to do that. Number 2 thing that is probably holding you back in being the best person that you can be is you're probably telling yourself, I'm too low tech. You might be on social media, you might even seen on my own YouTube channel where I'm sharing all of these techie things with my online teacher, and you're saying, well, all of these teachers are doing all this techie stuff and I'm not like that, so I won't be successful. I'm gonna shut you down right there, my friend. Boop, boop. Stop telling yourself that. The best thing about Outschool and the best thing about niching down your audience is that your ideal student is going to find you. The student that does not like the high-tech stuff is going to follow you. The student that loves your teaching style is going to follow you. So if you see all these teachers talk about all these techie things, please do not feel overwhelmed. Now, that's not to say I discourage you from looking into these techie things, because I think learning some of the new technologies will help you engage your students, especially the modern student. But I don't want you to feel like in order to be successful on Outschool, you have to do techie things like using Nearpod or Kahoot or screencasting or any of those things. I know a plethora of Outschool teachers that are rocking it right now that are doing a basic setup. They are showing props to the camera. So you absolutely can be successful on Outschool and still not be a tech guru. Number 3 is imposter syndrome. And I kind of struggled with this in the beginning. The awesome thing about Outschool is that you can teach your passions and you do not have to have formal training in your passion. My educational background is actually nutritional sciences. I was going to be an athletic director. I was going to be a nutritionist. A life changed for me and I ended up doing a different pathway, but that is my formal education background, is nutrition and science. Do I want to teach that on Outschool? Nope. That is no longer my passion anymore, and I do feel like I probably wasted a lot of money in college getting that type of degree. I would be an awful nutrition teacher on Outschool because I have not kept up with all of the latest things in the nutritional sciences. I, however, am rocking it teaching history classes. Was I formally educated in history? Nope. In fact, I hated history. I hated history in high school, I hated history in college, and I just took my bare minimums to get by. It wasn't until I was an adult and found out about personal stories about those people's history that I've found and ignited a passion of history for me. So are there teachers on the Outschool platform that are history educated? Yeah, and they're probably rocking it, but I want to let you know that you can get on Outschool and teach your passion, and if you are educated, and I'm not saying formally educated, if you are educated about your passion and that conveys in your classes, then you can absolutely rock being an Outschool teacher. Okay guys, number four is comparing yourself to others. Don't do it. If you are on social media, if you are on Instagram and you're seeing all of these Outschool teachers rocking it and everybody is happy and life is happy and your life right now is in turmoil, if your house is a hot mess, just know that usually on social media, people only share the happy things. They don't often share the bummer things. And I also want to take inspiration in this quote from my girl, Jasmine Star. And if you don't follow Jasmine Star, you need to. I love, love, love her podcast, and I will link that down below. She says, "Do not let someone's glass ceiling be your start." Meaning, if you are looking at someone's height or their success and thinking that you need to start there, you are self-talking yourself out of being successful. That person that is at that high ceiling, that person that is making $30,000 a month on Outschool, they did not get there overnight. They progressively built up their business, and you can progressively improve and build up your business as well. So please, 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 please don't look at other people and compare. You may think that I have it all, right and going around because I am on the internet sharing my teaching journey, but trust me, I have made mistakes and I have learned from them, and of course I'm going to share them with you. All right, my friends, my last and final tip that is holding you back in being successful as an online teacher is shiny object syndrome. Okay, I suffer from this a lot, and I have really, really, really tried my best to kind of focus on one project. Shiny object syndrome is basically you see a shiny object and you're supposed to be working right here, but you're like, I'm gonna go this way and not finish this project. This relates to the Outschool teacher that wants to teach all of the subjects. They want to teach all of the things, and they're not really taking the time to build up a course catalog for one subject, build a good foundation before branching off to the others. And this has to deal with niching down. And I have a whole video about niching down and how I think you should be niching down. But shiny object syndrome is a time waster, right? It is a huge time waster. I know when I go into the shiny object rabbit hole, I waste at least 2 hours of productive time that I could have been using to build up my original project. Okay, my friends, do you have some more things that is holding you back? What is your mind block? Please let me know in the comments below. I take time every day to personally respond to all your comments down below. You guys, I am not perfect at all. I have learned a lot of this. I have a lot of self-doubt in here, and I know the struggles, but you have to get out of your head so you can grow as an online teacher. If you have any questions, of course, you know where to find me. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.